Also,
Can you hear us, Colponi?
happening?
How is the internet line?
Hear me? Yeah.
Yeah, we can hear you.
There might be a bit of a lag on the line.
yeah.
This is from a first world
I
country.
think it's just the headset.
Oh, it was clear there.
Not in London, brother.
Ugh.
You hear me?
Yep.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. But it is a bit choppy though.
Strange. How about now?
Yes, sir.
Better?
Yeah. Sounds better.
Does indeed.
But we don't know if you're going to cut out yet.
So, say
Find
one.
out.
Yeah, say one long elaborate sentence.
Pain in Spain falls mainly on the plane.
With that.
I heard that clearly. Yeah. I'll take it.
Yeah, I think it's the laptop that I'm on.
Yeah, we lost that.
Hold on, I think I know this. That should be much better.
Sounds better.
I'm really clipping it all.
Was he? Doesn't seem to be yet.
Doing?
Oh,
Guys,
I have a
Hey.
plan.
you hear that?
You chuckling at Reese having a plan.
Yeah.
We did hear that.
His plans work so well.
Exactly.
They normally end in his own death or demise, so we're all down for it. Please take it away, Reese.
I got you, bro. Don't worry. I shall not disappoint.
We're hoping not. We've got a few party members. I'm sure they'd like to see your new character dead again.
Why do you hate me?
You hate yourself, bro.
I know.
We just sit by and enjoy the show, really.
I tried so hard. Well, Thorn tried so hard.
To what? Be hated and distrusted. Objective achieved.
You should have
I was very
put
nice.
more trust in your dice
Mm.
that you didn't roll and attack me.
I was pretty good at it.
Yeah, you
So
rolled
was
your
the mimic.
own guaranteed death, and I think it was probably the only guaranteed death.
Nah, that was forced upon me. That was not me. The other two.
Why didn't you eat, bro?
Yeah.
You know you have a
I'm gonna go
condition.
with that one. Like, we know what you are. Why are you hiding it, man? Just
You'll
eat.
find a squirrel somewhere, you know.
Yeah.
fucking
Yeah.
So
sizzle.
it's a conscious decision you made, which means it's your
Yep.
All of it.
Like if you had diabetes,
Yeah.
like
In all
I mean,
eat
you're a
fairness,
something or else you're gonna
responsible
fuck out.
adult. Yeah, you should
In
take
all-
your
in
own
all
medication.
in all fairness, I forgot about the whole eating thing, and then I remembered at work, and then I messaged Cal about like, oh my man, I forgot, I haven't eaten, and he was like, oh wait, thanks for telling me. Wabam!
Okay, what, again, you want
Dead.
a steak?
No, but I have to be honest about it though. Like, I remembered at work, I was like, oh shit, I can't lie about this. It's not fair. So
Again.
I gotta be fair though. Like, yes, I could have lied and like gotten away with it, but
I like how you went straight to lying. I'm saying it's your fault for not keeping track of your character. Like, good to know.
see, but I'm honest. I might forget about my character, but I'm honest. My poor character.
Hello?
Hello.
Albert,
Hello.
Hello?
Hello.
Hey.
Everybody here?
you here?
Yeah, yeah.
Yes, everyone is here.
Lovely.
Yeah.
For the recap?
Yeah, let's do this thing.
Did it for me.
Let's do it.
No sound on my side.
Same.
Yeah, but yes.
Same.
Sound your side, yeah?
There's no.
No, I can't hear anything, eh?
Nothing.
Silence.
On the
Okay.
stream?
Yeah,
Yes.
nothing
Yeah, on
my
the stream.
side either.
No.
Who did we lose?
Cal.
Reese.
How's it? I hate
Uh,
Still can't get anything there.
Yeah, there's football.
Still can't hear
Yes?
anything.
Still can't hear it there.
Do I need to give you guys, but why?
Maybe setting?
From my end, it doesn't look like the audio is even unpausing.
No, it plays, like the cursor moves and everything, but no sound comes through.
mm.
Is it maybe a permission thing?
look now.
Is it playing?
It's not playing yet. Okay, apply custom choices. Name contrast taken.
Oh, I've realized on D&D I've still got my old druid as my profile picture. Varys. What a great character he was, dude.
Hey. You see why it's not letting you guys? I'm just going to read off. Is that? You know that?
Can't hear.
No.
Right. But I want to waste the precious time we have. Everybody ready?
Yep.
Hell yeah, brother.
Hell yeah.
Right. Recap of the Moon Johnson's journey. Having used the power of the wish to restore the village of Hoken, the party meets once more with the enigmatic captain of the Moon Dancer. Starhor, ever the keeper of cosmic bargains, declares that their deeds awesome, have earned them their prize, their own vessel, able to cross lands, capable of traversing the scattered continents of Earth itself. Peaceful, the party learns that Dawn's soul is trapped within a ring, waiting a new body or vessel for it to be carried in. Brief council was had and a talk to the legendary house known for crafting war forges. Dennis, perhaps a suitable body for the fallen companion could be found. Quibble is approached again by the party, and the every curious spark within him is once more lit, and he wishes to travel with you guys. His eyes gleam as, his little welding goggles slip down, and he's all the way in. Moondancer eventually sail with the party and lifts into the skies and sails eastward. Valerian hones his talents, while Raoul gazes upon the rejuvenated lands below, feeling the scent of rebirth. When the ship docks in a small forest trade town, the party remains aboard. A change of crew occurs, and a cloaked figure with a crackling, damaged voice boards after hushed exchange with a medic clad in crimson robes. After 2 hours, the Moondancer lifts off and turns westward back to the Kingdom of the Wood. There, their party hopes to fully gain some answers from the elusive blue wizard, Alucard. Along the way, Green is visited by a dream, a brush with his past, vivid and haunting. Upon arrival, they are greeted by a regal tree folk woman. Her garments woven from living vines and blossoms, reminiscent of a woodland princess. She beckons them forward, and the guards, with military position open, allowing you space to walk with them. The party walks freely amongst them. You are then ushered into the wood itself, in Wood's domain, and it becomes evident to the party that this place would be very hard to be spotted with the naked eye, even from above. The very branches seem to stir with these hollow-like men and women. They enter the tree city, and the party is ushered into the king's chamber. With the air humming with ancient magics and the scent of moss and memory, that is where we'll pick up tonight's game. I've missed anything.
No, that sounds pretty fucking.
There's the party. He was led by Raimundo to the king's palace, as it were. This is a massive kind of like coal-like dome that has been woven into what seems like a palace. You are standing essentially in the king's court. At that point, a sphere-like object in front of you starts to kind of track its vines and around what essentially is the throne. Sitting upon the throne, King Wood himself, holding both armrests. Perhaps he's part of the chair itself. Looks at you all. Return.
Mundo's gonna bow. And say, we have returned, but sadly, the news is not that good.
Do you have to tell me?
Well, I don't think I had to tell you because our usher over here does know what happened to your forests.
And the damage caused by the flying stone.
Exactly. All the damage was caused by the flying stone.
Even the blight.
Well, the blight is the reason why I have asked my companions to seek an audience with the Blue Wizard. We did try and get rid of the blight, but we did run into that flying stone. So we'd just like to get a little bit more information from the Blue Wizard, if that's possible.
You see him turn his head to the right and like in almost clicks and pops. Like the sound of almost like branches breaking and twigs snapping. It's almost like he's speaking through this. And you see a hefty, like, this tree folk come out of like what seems to be the entirety of this like redwood tree. He stands probably a head taller than Grunt, and you can hear the pops and cracks of this language as he walks away. Very well, the king. What of the forest? What of the forest to the east?
Well, we haven't traveled to the forest in the east yet, and I'll kind of look who's with me in this whole audience.
Everybody was escorted.
Drakkar.
Ral is
kind
still
of
on the ship.
look back and we haven't traversed to the east yet, have we? I think that's still on our list. Kind of looking back, hoping that someone's going to say yes.
Drakkar nods his head.
So still in progress. We just needed a little bit more info.
At that moment, you see kind of like moss covered stage curtains behind the throne themselves apart, and standing like a normal man, not hunched over or sore anymore. Alatar is escorted into the king's chamber. He looks down at the king, nods, looks at all of you. Oh, well, I didn't think you would all make it. Well, most of you anyway.
Well, good to see that you're looking a lot better.
Our friends here have taken good care of me. Use their magic well.
Oh, that's great. But by any chance, have your magics returned to their previous level?
Not quite there, but my magic is still strong enough in a fight.
And by any chance, I'm not asking like out of, well, I'm not too sure how to word this, but I'll kind of look at King Wood and be like, By any chance, is Ellicott a prisoner here?
Antar. Free to go anytime he wants.
Right, I just wanted to clear that up. I'll look back at the Blue Wizard and, well, I'm guessing you kind of know where I'm going to go with this. But by any chance, would you be able to assist us with the problem that you might have started?
And what is that, dear boy?
Well, the Blight.
And how am I responsible for such a thing?
I'm going out of here, but didn't he explain that he was trying to do something like this?
Yeah, I remember him explaining something. I just don't remember exactly what it was. He was trying to do something, and it kind of backfired
And then the
or
blight.
something, and then the blight started spreading.
Ah,
But I believe he
okay.
was
All right,
trying
well,
to summon us. But then it got mixed matched and we got replaced by some of the creatures that ended up getting loose.
You can have a point of inspiration, Green. Hey!
all right. Well, my memory's a bit foggy, but in your weakened state, I do remember something along the lines of some summoning ritual that went wrong, and the blight appeared.
King would turn his head to Alatar. Is this true, wizard? You see, Alatar gulp a little. Yes. Yes, the time for games is over. Half truth. I was trying to summon them. Summoning went awry for some reason. The magic themselves distorted into a warp. Gives me power changed. I brought forth creatures and sent these poor people wherever they woke up. Hunter, you there? Protect him. And points to if Valerian's there, and if I'm not going to use the name yet, but Lisa's new character is also present. To point, I did not. Is immense power. And forth. Tried my best to contain them. I brought something far worse here. By the gods themselves, that they managed to find their way here. Me. I suppose, after everything, want to know why.
Oh, that would indeed help to try and sort out the issue.
Not everybody in this realm, not everybody on this world can truly grasp the abilities that you are all blessed with, and I mean all. There are grander things than just mortality. There are 5 wizards, as you all know. Some on this continent and some on others. And then there are those that are not wizards. Those that are something far worse. And there were 5 of those. Essentially, we need you to stop what's coming. You're not the only ones either. And what the other side have in store for all of you and myself and these lands. There was a time that in this very kingdom, scattered around, were 5 kings who tried to bring hell itself to this plane. You see, there is good, there is bad, there's what's in between. Perhaps that's where we operate. Because what I did to you and did to this land is not right. But if we don't get it right, we can't stop what there is to come. You or the other travelers like you. In this world, kings and queens will mean nothing. Ash will be torn off the bone. The woods themselves will be ash. I've given you answer. Question. You want to see it burn? You want to see gold?
Sorry, lost you there on the end there.
Are you guys going to do something about it? You've chosen.
Well, personally, on my side, the world cannot burn before my unfinished business is completed. So I will do my best to prevent the world from burning. And I'm sure my companions feel the same.
In sign language, I'm going to agree.
I'm going to nod my head, sort of say to myself, I'm my sister.
I was just doing like a proud stance, and he nods his head.
I'll nod.
Let-
And say,
Let her know. Sorry,
Oh, go.
go for it. Come in.
Nod my head and say, to protect my friends.
I'll just nod in agreement. May I ask, are we going to be the only ones expected to right the wrongs? Because I believe that there were opportune moments for us to be clued in, and maybe it would have helped with some of the roundabout frustrations. I think it's safe to say I would have always chosen to right these wrongs. But I believe we, gesturing to everyone, were robbed of the decency of knowing what we're fighting for.
The flipped, trying to see him crash down into King Wood's ear, or where it would be. He whispers something. He looks concerned as he looks back. The one with the mushrooms. The one that is large, you may stay. The rest, wait for your friends. Outside.
I just look at
Guys hear that?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. Mundo will turn around and kind of just pat his hand on Grunt and Green's shoulder, and then I'll just whisper it to Green's ear. Yeah, don't let him get away with too much. He is the cause of this after everything. And then I'll walk out.
Body leaves his hall. Anybody staying behind and being defiant? Or are you just leaving Green and Grunt to do this?
I'm leaving.
Mostly leaving.
Cool. We'll give Grant Green a nod and leave as well.
You do walk towards the wall. The vinery branches aside and let you walk through. Goes behind you, ominously. Elatos walks towards Green and Grunt. Kingwood stands. He added in what would be wood armor, not like the first time you saw, much bulkier. Alatar bends down towards where you guys are standing. You grunt. There's a power, Alatar, by the way. There's a power within you. Something not from here. You need to find what that is. Either power.
sorry
Green,
again, it's breaking up.
You broke up a little bit there. A power within you, not from here. You defined it within you, and then you broke up.
you are either the protector, say, or something far worse. Mr. Green takes a step towards him, stops, looks back at you, and goes, "It is up to you, Grunt, to find that." Mr. Green. You look for answers. Let me tell you then, You are in the middle. Perhaps you always have been. Of a war, even if you can call it that, far greater than that. You are in the war between gods. Use us as pawns. Not me. You said bring balance. Is that the word you used?
I have in the past, yes.
Who would be right then? A god of life or a god of death? And you have to ask yourself, would they be able to even exist without either?
A thought I wish to extend to you two. You mentioned pawns of the gods. What gives us the right to believe we are anything more? I have always chosen to enact their will. When a time calls for life, so be it. And when a time will call for death, I will help it too. It is not our squabble to think that we are worthy enough to question gods. I do, however, take issue with false kings trying to reclaim this world through avatars, through possessions, and through malice and trickery. I have no issue being a pawn. I do have an issue when I'm treated like a pawn by the likes of people like you. You do not have the respect of a god. You do not have the power to change worlds as willingly. I will always play my part. I encourage you, even if it's not immediately. If there is anything we need to know to enact our destiny. I encourage you not to keep this to yourself. We might have been the ones you saw. We might have been the ones that can help. But we are not here to fix a fucking mistake. I will
The
enact
false
what
kings.
I say. The false kings, indeed. Have you heard of them? They were in my head for a little bit.
False kings themselves find ways to become gods. Is your, or perhaps your purpose? Bring order. Thorns still the first line of defense. I talked about you having power within you. Each one of your births, where it came from, I wouldn't be able to tell you. As you so bluntly put it, I don't have that power. And no, you are not alone. The others like you, even some right now, traveling the lands, some born of darkness, are fighting for the light. These lands, this land of Greyhawk and its surrounding kingdoms, has a chance to survive, or calamity tears it into. Not the first time such things have scarred this land. The Empire of Uz itself. Land is scorched black from the last time that the heavens opened and immortal beings brought the fight to the mortals. But it could take a simple one of you, or perhaps all of you, stand against such a thing. To tear down the false kings, ones that proclaim themselves Lord of all lands and people. Yes, Green. Perhaps. Moment, the world finds itself unbalanced. Away from you guys.
Sorry.
Just saying he takes a couple steps away from you.
I must say, it's quite lovely to finally feel like I heard something honest from you. And I kill to enact a coming deservedness. There is no enjoyment, there is only fulfilling what needs to be done. But I can assure you, those things that were in my head, I have the opportunity and I will take pleasure killing them. And I will not ask for Kellavor's approval, nor his words for guidance. For I know, he will want it all the same. Now, in terms of the course we take, I will have to also be honest with you. I will follow Grant, regardless of his choice. My destiny was bound to him, and I have nothing in me that wishes to betray him. So, in an honest tout, I hope for your sake, he chooses the side that aligns with you. Maybe see you later.
I hope so too, Green. And I will be here waiting if you need help.
Grunt says under his breath to Green, I want to protect you and our people.
I appreciate that. You're a sweetheart, but you don't need to tell me that. Grant, I can see it in your actions and how, what's the word? Protective you can get of all of us. But when it comes to something inside of you, and I'll point into your chest, if it comes to something that's inside of you that has the opportunity to decide fates, you must do that exact thing. Decide. You cannot cling to individual emotional desires for the gods can also be quite lonely when they have to make decisions to shape worlds. And if something in you can decide and dictate the fate of this world, it must be handled as such decision, not something held by, what's the word? Relationship bonds. You have been given an opportunity to see the truth of this world and hence a judgment to it. So enact it, but I trust you. You'll do what's right. I'll then give a little bit of a nod to King Wood and Alatar. I think we have a ship to get back to, shall we, Graham?
I'll nod, and you'll see a tear coming down just the one side of Grunt's face.
But
Almost goes back up into his eye, but it just can't.
What's upsetting you? If they tell you something that hurt you, say the word and we will take them all on.
I just think I'm starting to understand the world a bit more.
It's beautiful. It's also harsh. Don't let encounters like this define that you still have many years of wisdom before you can see what the world truly is. I'm still a novice to understanding, and I travel far more than I should. Start heading my way to the ship.
Let's go.
Guys leaving?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yep.
Guys leave and join the rest of the party outside. It's the same thing. It opens up, and you are met with your party. Guys doing?
As
So what
they
now?
come out, I'm gonna like lift my hands up. Well then, did they at least explain any of this shit that we went through?
A little bit, but I think even they lack full comprehension of what's going on. If you want the long short of it, we're in the middle of the battle of the gods. And it seems we are very unfortunately predisposed to being tied in with the meddlings of many other deities and false deities. And that was part of our uniqueness, I suppose you can say.
Well, that sounds like a load of shit to me. I have no idea what they're talking about.
Green will burst out into a nice chuckle and say, "Oh, it's been tense for a while, thank you. You said the truth." Oh,
Yeah, I said the truth.
I think. Well, you did tell them we would now head to the east. So I suppose we can do such. I don't know if you
But
got all the answers we wanted.
do we know anything more about the blight? Did he explain any of it? How to get rid of it? Anything along those lines? Or did he just come up with the hogwash of mystical beings playing with us like pawns?
Were you there?
No, that might have been a bit of meta.
No, but you just recounted exactly what happened. It's fine. He said that we can always return should we need help. And there's also plenty of arcane people that exist. I'm sure we can also inquire to him over distance should we need. I think also something to note, we've already done a lot of things that have caused a lot of change without any guidance from any of these people. And the more we understand the circumstance we are in, I think we are also slowly understanding how much less all these people involved actually truly do know. There's a war, we are tied into it, there are false kings, there are those that wish to use us, and we can decide the fate of the world. I suppose something I've also been noticing a lot over my pilgrimage as of late. Sometimes it's worth trying to make a solution on your own.
Well, from what you're saying, um, with it kind of feels like everyone wants us to solve their problems. Should we not maybe choose our own direction instead of everyone pointing us in a direction? Like now, we got to go to the east to sort out the blight. When obviously the blue wizard caused it, why can't he clean up his own problems?
I would like to respond to that question with another question. What if
Yes.
we are only here because we are capable of fixing the problems? The only reason we found companionship along the line is because we are the cure to said problems. Maybe it was always fated that the world would go awry, whether it was an arcane wielder stepping over bounds they should not have. Maybe it is inevitable that people would fill the space to fix these issues. So the question that I would ask to you is, are you so opposed to living out your faith?
Well, you did raise a valid point that we are pretty capable, I'm not going to lie. But I always thought my skills were always meant for something else. And you've made me maybe think about that a little bit now with that you brought up.
What were your skills good for before?
Well, I always thought it was vengeance.
I am having deja vu. This is also the first time I am getting the feeling that I am hearing the truth from you.
You'll actually maybe see me blush a little bit.
Okay. Well, listen. For what it's worth, vengeance gets you nowhere. The man before you gets your vengeance is the same man that stands after, just with nothing left to chase. Ponder on that a little bit. If we all decide that we want to do the right thing, then we do it.
Well, then let us, as a group of companions, decide on whose problems we are going to sort out next then. Well, let's make our way to the ship first. We don't want to be just standing in this doorway the whole time.
We have a ship now, don't we?
Well,
It should be easy.
yeah, I think let's maybe get that first, Grunt. And then life will be a lot easier when we can travel a lot faster.
I agree.
Well then, let's make our way back.
Doesn't take you long. You? Give me 1 second, guys. Just 1 sec. Sorry, guys. I just got home. As you do, you guys make your way back. If there's nothing to discuss, it's get onto the boat with the rest of the party. Before that happens, Raul, you were by yourself, right? I don't think anyone else was accompanied with you. What are you doing?
If I can just get my time on the crow's nest, because we are docked, so I don't think anyone else would be up there. Just keeping my ears out.
Are you lonesome?
Yeah, keeping my ears out in case I hear anyone coming to me. But I will pull out the map, pull out Sprog, and try and spend my time just learning, getting as much detail from everything that I've gone through and everything like that. Just trying to take it all to memory.
Oh, intelligent wisdom for me, quickly. Actually, let's do it like this. Perception first, a wisdom check for me.
Ooh. Going to use point of inspiration on perception. It got fucking worse. That is a 10 on perception and wisdom. Where the fuck were you? 21 on wisdom.
As you're looking around, obviously not paying that much attention to what you're doing. To the surroundings because of what you're doing. Looking left, looking right, and you look down at the Umbral map, and you're taking it more in. The main thing that you come away with this time is that the fact that this is actually each layer of this map is perhaps more a how would you say, a layer cake, so different planes of existence. Oh no, was it 24?
Sorry about that. My Discord went to shit.
Yeah. 24 or 21?
21 on wisdom. I didn't catch the parts. It sort of cut out for me from when I was perceiving.
You're starting to realize that this map is like a layer cake. Not all the maps are in one realm. Some are in the astral, one's in the Fae. In the middle of the map kind of represents the material plane. On a 21, you're becoming more and more familiar with it. Easier and easier to use. And you'll be able to pretty much read it as if it was a book.
Yeah.
On a 10 on perception, looking around, you notice that it's a beautiful place as early afternoon starts to drift its way into evening again. Which is nice. Early morning becomes early afternoon. The comings and goings, these people are simple people. Not much is needed, ending their ways. You realize the vastness of this forest, this part of the forest, and how big it really is. It must be tens of thousands of these creatures. Frog at the end backs himself back into his little egg shape and looks up at you. And I will send you a more in-depth list of the Umbral map.
Fantastic.
And yeah, I don't want to give it away until the whole party, but you're starting to get it. And yeah, I've got some tasty treats for you.
Thank you, thank you.
Oh, thank you. As you sit there, eventually you see your party a bit quiet, little murmurs between them as they reach the moon dancer. They board, and at that moment, a little quibble tonks runs out at you, or says, "I did it! I did it!"
You did what, friend?
Looks up at you. "I found out what those things you gave me were."
Fantastic timing. And I will hop down from the crow's nest.
For expediency, at that moment, you descend onto the deck and your party joins you. Unless anybody's doing anything in King's Wood. You all meet on the deck of the Moon Dancer. He pulls out the little ring that looks like a crown. Or the crown that is the size of a ring. He pulls out your dagger. And he pulls out... Wait, where's the other fella? The one that gave me the sword.
I fear he's no longer with
wait.
us.
Yeah, sadly, he passed.
Oh, that's terrible. Well, if you sign up for it, bound to happen, right? I hope not. Right, you might want to come into my quarters to talk about these. They're not what you call common item. Lyrians.
I
Quibble
suggest
kind of turns and walks.
I follow.
I follow.
All as well.
Yep.
I shall as well.
Hell yeah.
I'll be
Party
at the
wide
back.
photo race.
Yeah.
So you'll get there. What do you want to know first?
Which items did he say he had identified or figured out?
The little crown, ring, the dagger that you had. Those were your two items, if I'm not mistaken, right? And then Thorn gave him the bag of holding, which now Grunt wears, and the other sword.
Sword from Thorn.
Yeah. It was 4 items that I recount in total.
Yeah, seems makes sense.
Is there any more?
Not that I can recall.
I actually went through the episode, so when you guys were sitting and then you stacked it all under the little thing, I went and re-listened to it just to make sure. If there's any others that you guys hear, just let me know and Google will have them under his cot. They hold them out. What do you want to know first?
I think for the sake of my big friend, and I'll pat Drakkar on the back. How about that crown-looking one?
So you could Drakkar a little excited.
Oh. It took me a while. And even with the magics, I had to consult a few books. I didn't think something like this would exist. To be honest with you. Wondrous. I have to be a very powerful spellcaster or a really... Oh, you have to have royal blood. And it's found out what it does, and also its name in the history book. And he pulls out this history book as he scatters around, moving one side to the other, pulls this book out of his shelf, drops it on, and he points down and he goes, "That is the crown of the Starforged King, forged in the heart of a dying star, quenched in divine ichor. The crown gleams gemstone, all several of them shifting. Look at this." And he puts it on for a second, and you see behind his head the faint constellations kind of shimmer around his head and kind of dissipate. The air kind of bends suddenly around them, as though reality itself acknowledges their right to rule. And you see this kind of like, it was said to be worn by Belor, the Starforged ruler who conquered both sky, sea, or ascending to the heavens. And have worn it long, from what my records. But of course you want to know what it does, right? So
Oh,
you put it on. It increases protection. You can also understand every language,
Can I try?
and it also put it on your finger, Jakar. Don't wield magic, do you?
No, but I have royal blood.
Are you sure? And he hands it to you, like skeptically.
And yeah, I put it on right away.
What happens around you illuminates for a second. Your hair kind of blows the wind that's created by putting it on. Little constellations kind of appear and shimmer around your head. And kind of dies for a second. Oh, well, you've got to spend a little bit more time with it, but it still has more, Jakar. He would like a shocked look that ring actually bend to your finger. Apart from listening, hearing all languages, and being more, how do I say, authoritative in some of the things that you say. It can drop a star on someone at what it can do.
Breaking up.
And he showed you. Shows you in the book. I think with these headphones, I just got to talk loud, otherwise I don't pick up properly as well. Sorry. Puts down and shows you that the sky is this like illustration in his history book of this kind of like projection and this light hitting someone and sizzling. And then it also helps knowing things. Vague on that though.
Jakar's gonna nod his head and
His
turn to the party. I would love to tell you guys about everything once we know. Well, the effects of all these items. I would love to tell you all, my comrades, my story. Undrakkar's going to sit down and he's not going to let go of the ring, of the crown.
He kind of clenches his fist, Quibble. All right, but then, lad, if Raimundo trusts you, you need to spend some time
Yeah.
with it. And next up, he holds two blades, the sword or the dagger.
Interested in that little one you have. I have no need for big showy things.
This seems to be made for a person, either very well, someone that can move fast, perhaps. And he pulls out another book. This one a little bit darker in leather. Puts it down and opens it up to the blade, and the blade actually has a name, and it's called the Whisper of the Void. Took me a while. Sorry it's taken so long, but I'm thorough.
I appreciate the care you've put into these.
That student reads out the book. Forged from the shadow between stars. The dagger, as you can see, listen to it. Holds it up to your ear. Hums. Faint resonant, not sound. Blade is impossibly reflects no light. Born, the air chills around it just a touch. The handle itself, wrapped in this kind of leather that shifts color. And he goes, that's made from a celestial. Guess you want to know what it does?
Please.
Oh, there's 2 pages. Once per your turn, or per when you're fighting and you lunge forward, you hit the stagger, it will literally decay their flesh with necrotic elements.
Breaking up there.
You break up a little bit then.
They will lose a portion of their shadow, losing their life force by half your proficiency bonus. Okay, well, I don't know how to put that into. Anyway, then what it does, use more of your abilities and teleport up to 30 feet any shadow you see.
Oh shit!
And while holding this, you are invisible to dim light or darkness. In dim light or darkness. And you can also use your abilities in that action to invoke that name. I think it's 1 minute, 10 minutes, 100, no, it's 1 minute. All sound in a 30-foot radius is absorbed into the blade. Even magic reverberating verbal permanence will fail.
If it is okay with everyone else, would it be possible if I take this?
Damn it!
Well, you are the swiftest of us all, so it is deserving.
I do mean to use it where possible, Green, to assist you in making sure nothing arcane will be able to touch you,
Okay, you sold me over.
as long as I stay near them. I appreciate it, Quibble.
No one wants the sword?
Well, what exactly does that sword do, Quibble?
Well, you have to be towards a lawful alignment in your own moral compass. And also, perhaps even royal of blood. It takes full attunement, and it's called, as he takes the same black book with the crown in it, and a couple pages later, it's called the Solarian, the blade of the first king. This blade is forged in the dawn of what is said to be creation, when the first light touched mortal steel. Its edges glow with the warmth of the sun, but its weight carries the burden of kingship. The blade's surface bears shifting runes of ancient lore, and that pulses softly when corruption and falsehood. The blade is still in its sheath, by the way. When drawing, first sound of distant trumpets echo in the wind. The wielder's shadow stretches along and regal behind them. Now, guys, if anyone wields this, remember that this weapon does this, and the shadow weapon. A lot of teamwork that could happen from DM's point of view. There's also it gives you a +3 and does radiant, especially when you're striking the undead or fiends. There's a few amazing abilities. Right of the True King. In action, you can raise the Solarian high and speak its command word for 1 minute. All allies are 60 feet gain advantage of saving throws against fear or charm. Judgment Strike. Once per long rest, you can invoke the divine authority within the blade. Choose up to 6 creatures within 30 feet, and each must succeed a DC 20, a wisdom save throw, or be paralyzed. And soul sovereignty. Watching your charisma score comes. Whoever gets the sword, I'll send this to you. I don't want to ruin that for you. However,
Fawn would
comes
have
with the
loved
weight
it.
of the crown. Who was that?
That's the party member that was missing.
Oh, poor fella.
Hmm.
Anyway, it does come with a little bit of a curse, so careful.
And you say you need to be of dwarvish blood or royalty?
Royalty, and you have to be also, how would you say, on the good books.
Drakkar raises his arms like, maybe me?
I'm noticing a pattern with you, young king.
Well, our new friend over here seems pretty handy with these swords. I did hear some clinking and clattering on deck. And I'll kind of gesture to Johan's character.
Valerian.
Valerian. That was it.
Well, I'll give a sneaky grin and say, if nobody wants it, I'll take it.
Well,
I'll take it.
Welcome.
Okay. You'll need to attune to this weapon
We'll do so.
if you want to use its full capabilities. I will send you a little data sheet about how cool this weapon is and what happens when you attune to it.
Dankeschön, Dankeschön.
But everybody happy?
Indeed.
Cool.
No,
Speak now, farewell to
not really. No.
I appreciate the time and effort you put into this, Quibble. It means a lot, and I'm excited to see what all we find in the world.
It's really funny that these are all. Where did you find them?
Places better left hidden, as not for others to stumble
Tombs of
upon.
kings.
Well, they were thrones, yes. So,
Actually, Koval, if you're willing, I do have the key to that place. Can you see if you can figure it out for us? Like, if you know what it would be.
Yeah, sure. Just pass it over.
I'll take out the key to find out I do not have the key.
Yeah. That moment you realize you are keyless. What is the reaction of the green?
Okay. I will give about 5 seconds.
I'm counting to 5.
Oh, that means, I guess, there is no forgiving. It would appear it has been taken from me. Not many people know where I would have put the key.
what exactly were you looking for, Green?
No. I've seen your sly fingers, so you're going to keep quiet for a little bit, why don't you? So, I'm trying to recall all the places we have been thus far. I doubt the crew on this ship would have pickpocketed a key of all things and left everything else in its place. So, by powers of deduction, I will only look at Raimundo. You're quite the expert on pickpocketing, aren't you? How do you think I could have been robbed?
Well, expert wouldn't really be accurate. I've already tried this with you once and failed.
You were
So, do you
incredibly
think I would
drunk
do it
too.
again?
No, that's not what I asked. You're too quick to be defensive. I'm saying, how would I most easily get robbed over the course of the past few days? And I am going to spend this entire time seeing for any bullshit in his eyes.
I need an insight versus deception or persuasion.
Fucking, let's roll this thing. Let's see.
I know your deception's like plus 20.
And just in case you're a motherfucker and roll even better. Okay.
I got
32.
20. Did that start with a 30?
Yes.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. The fuck?
Raimundo, the man with the golden tongue.
So I'm going to just say, well, Green, it has been an eventful few days. Maybe whatever you're looking for just fell out.
I fell out.
Happens all the time.
Not to me. Well, unfortunately, Cobblepot, I have nothing for you to inspect, so I suppose we can pursue the narrative that I'm incompetent. Apologies for wasting your time.
Well, maybe whilst you're here, Quibble, would you not be able to fit something onto our friend Green's bag here to just make sure that nothing falls out in the future? Like a zip?
Oh, I could always make something that his bag can go into, like a safe, like a lightweight safe, like a carry box.
And how secure would it be?
Oh, Green, you know me.
To perfection. I would actually appreciate that quite a lot. Would hate for some
There you
evil
go.
fingers to make me lose my keys again.
Solving
I've got
problems, that's what I do.
enough material to start, but if you guys come across anything, please, more sturdier the better, of course.
Are you looking for harder woods?
Preferably steel or some kind of metal.
Well, I will keep an eye out for it, seeing as you're making this gift for me. So, thank you.
I will assist you, Green, just
Mhm.
to make sure.
Thank you.
Well then, thank you very much, Quibble. I'm sure there will be many exciting items to take a look at in the future. But I'm sure you're already loving it, aren't you, my friend?
Oh, it's already been amazing. Thank you, Raimundo. Such a genuine guy.
I know. Well then, have we, DM, have we already started making our way with the ship?
You would have started. You would have felt it as you came down. That you would assume that your business here was done.
No. Well, I don't know about the rest of you, but all the rocking and swaying isn't doing me very well. So I think I'm going to find a nice little place to shack up. And I'll see you all maybe in the morning.
Time of
Time
day
to
is it
pull
now?
It's kind of afternoon, 2 to 3 o'clock.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna go find somewhere darker.
You can the cabin or one of the holds downstairs. It's up to you.
Yeah, I'll most probably I'll go down to the hull or something like it and find a nice little spot to rest against. That's quite dark.
It takes you a minute, but yeah, you go down the full flights of stairs, and behind the casket, there's like a little nook.
Then
Window closing
I
its eyes.
will. Yeah, I'll rest against basically the wall, put my hat down, but not gonna go to sleep just yet. Just gonna listen out for footsteps or anything close by and leave it for a little bit.
Rest of the party, what are you guys doing? As your
How-
window leaves you.
How did the talk with King Wood and Elatar go?
You know, it happened.
Not positive?
It's not necessarily negative either. It just more of the same.
More questions, no answers.
I actually don't believe we got more questions, at least. I suppose that there are others that are fated to be important to this fate of the worlds. But I doubt it will be Arkansas. It's actually part of the conversation we were supposed to have, but remember's headed to bed, so I suppose we can wait till the morning conversation.
Well, do we have a plan forward after we get to wherever we're going?
Well, that's part of the conversation.
Fair enough. If you need me, I think you know where to find me.
Where?
At the top.
Is that where you've been this whole time? Oh,
Enjoying the lovely views. This place is actually quite massive, being a forest.
welcome to nature. That's what it
Scary.
does.
It's scary to see how strong and powerful it can be when it's left alone.
It's always strong and powerful, and it always reclaims what was taken.
Hey, Mr. Oilblood. Come, let's arm wrestle.
You know what? It's been a long time.
Oh shit, I'ma go out before they cause havoc. I would try and ask you guys do it where you can't break everything, please.
No promises.
I figured as much.
I'm gonna find a place to sit and watch them.
Cause like stretching.
Same here. I'm gonna go sit and watch. See what the whole
Definitely watching this shit.
these
Yeah.
two strangers are doing.
Roll will head to the crow's nest again.
Cool. The rest of you guys staying in Quibble's workshop.
Please don't destroy Quibble's
For the
workshop.
rematch.
Now with a giant.
Shana, you two are massive oaks in a workshop for like a tiny little Quibble. Yeah.
On second thought, I'll be heading to the door and just peeping from that side.
Like, I'm even thinking like, eesh,
Risk assessment.
eesh. Okay, I'm gonna shut up now.
I want to gesture to maybe head outside.
Yeah. Carl knows it. Why don't we just
No.
go to the top so we don't
Find
destroy
the table.
Quibble's room?
I shouldn't have said anything.
Find a table outside on the deck. Let's go.
Party moves up, finding your own comfortable spot on deck. Looking for a kind of like a table. One is provided from some sailors for you. And face to face, some of the guys are betting. Quiet murmurs through the crew. Doing this,
Let's go.
you guys go through the night air. Well, the afternoon's air. As slowly dust starts to creep. I won.
Okay. How are we gonna do this?
Tested athletics, right?
Yeah. Strength?
Athletics versus athletics rolls.
Yeah, okay, well. Just it.
Let's do it. Oh,
You grabbing each other.
Oh, what are you rolling on? Oh, fuck, okay. I'll roll there as well. It's my first roll. Oh.
hey,
That makes it
Totals, please.
27.
10.
With ease, Grunter looks at you.
Chuck
Dude.
that. Next one. We're doing best out of 3.
Why don't we do best out of 5?
You see the crew. Yeah.
Fair.
Out of 5 then. Second roll.
Natural 20.
Oh, fuck. I haven't rolled yet. Please. Oh, I nat 1.
Oh,
That's cuck, bro.
Because Jakar, natural 20, how does it look?
I actually break the table as I slam his hand down, and they have to bring in another table.
Well, this time they bring you like an empty keg. Everybody's like starting to get like a little bit more hyped up now that it's 1-1, and like you can see the change of coin and copper and whatnot and items between the crew. You see the captain actually take a little bit of an interest as well. She peeks over the helm down onto the deck at you guys. Round 3.
Yes.
Crack my knuckles.
I need to roll in silence when
Crack
I'm
my
not make
arms.
noise.
Let's go. Oh, did you roll already?
And I said Hopatla, and yeah, yes.
Smash you down.
What are those rolls?
Carl.
11 total.
Oh, no total. I got 28.
Plus 1, yeah.
Yeah, again, run effortlessly. Put your hand down onto the table. You can see items, coin being changed. You won. Guys, ready for a third round?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
3, 2, 1.
Oh, fuck.
25 total.
Okay, it's even again, bro. I got 18.
And more copper. The crew starting to get a little bit on their toes. Like, yeah. 2-2. It's down to the final roll as usual.
Drakar's looking Grant dead in the eyes with a smile.
I'm also straight back with a smile. Grinding my teeth a little bit, bro.
2, 1.
1.
Oh, did you conversation one again, dude? No way.
Drakar slams his
He's
hand
raging.
down.
He's
Hands
raging.
in the air. Ah!
No way, how I won't use my inspiration.
And then he puts
You're
his
gonna
hand
have
for a handshake to his number 1 comrade.
I grip your hand back. And I'm like, "Arrgh." Almost raging, but not going to. Like, I'm controlling it. I'm like, "Arrgh, fuck.
We will have this great battle again. Drinks on me for the first round. And one drinks for everyone.
Oh, yeah.
Captain nods as you say that at a crew member, and caskets of ale are starting to be produced. Looks down at you and goes, "Don't get too drunk, boys. We've only got another hour and a half left." The rest of the party, you guys doing anything?
Nah, I'll save a little moment of peace.
I'm just cheering them on.
I was just sitting there watching. Just chilling.
Having a drink right now.
As the afternoon melts away into evening, Captain smiles at you all having a good time. the sconces and lanterns that adorn the Moon Dancer that pops out of the clouds into kind of like the forest region. You know this extends for time, but I think it's all needed. Rations are handed out on the crew, and eventually night starts to fade. Well, it starts to fade into night, late night. Raimundo's sleeping in the hole. The rest of you guys getting weary. Anybody do anything, or are you gonna go to have a sleep?
News.
Madrigal's gonna have a sleep.
I also want to take a long
Let you all
rest.
settle.
Roll will come down after the festivities and relax with the rest of the party, and then go rest with them.
Are you with their kind of like? Sorry, Valerian.
You will be tempted to have a look and play with his new sword, but the time doesn't feel right quite yet. So also just gonna go and rest.
Guys, get comfortable in your kind of like nook that you made in the front of the ship the first time. Massive piles of rope and sacks of whatever, grain or hay. You kind of made shift. Guys all kind of like drift away as you hear the foot patter die away as the ship just sails over the green sea and is known as the Brunel Forest. You guys can all mark a long rest off.
DM.
Yeah.
So as it becomes deadly silent and extremely dark, I'd like to just kind of lift my hat, and I'm going to just cast invisibility on myself, and I want to basically just inside of myself. I know there's this darkness in me. After the conversation I had with Green, I'm going to kind of just say to myself, well, I know you've come to help me with vengeance, but as my comrade has said, is there more to this? And I'm just going to kind of keep my eyes open in the darkness and just wait to see if anything happens.
Oh, religion or arcana?
Arcana for 10.
You're in charge. Get that? Or did I break up?
You broke
Nah,
up.
you broke up. I just heard the laughing, and then you were gone.
Yeah. Then you hear the words, and you think you're in charge.
Hmm. Well, that wasn't really the answer I was looking for. And as I am invisible, I'm going to make my way up onto the deck. and kind of make my way to the bow of the ship, right to the front, and just kind of hang over, looking down, and just chill there.
Where's your hat on your head, eh?
Yeah.
You doing anything else this hour that you're invisible? As twilight starts to fade and dawn starts to hit.
Yeah, I'm just gonna kind of just stay there until morning comes, just hanging over the end, kind of just pondering in my own thoughts. I'll just stay there until basically it gets busy again on the deck.
Within about 45 minutes, a lot of the sailors are back, starting their morning shifts, getting things ready. You can see the captain kind of having a cup of hot liquid steaming from some kind of mug as she stands looking out into the distance, smiling a little bit. Got about 15 minutes left of invisibility.
No, I'll just still chill there until it drops, just hanging over the edge.
There's about 15 minutes left. But you see
Wait, hanging over
distance.
the edge.
Yeah, kind of like my chest would be on the rails with my head over.
Okay, gotcha.
Like stargazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, but just looking down.
Out of the corner of your eye, see a harbour town. Coast starts to appear. Sun cracks the horizon over the ocean and illuminates as you come over the rolling hills. In that 5 to 10 minutes, 5 minutes later, your party start opening their eyes one by one. That moment, visibility drops before they notice you. Only one that does, Captain. Anything else?
Nah, I'm just gonna kind of just chill there.
Hear the bells start ringing. The party, you start waking up. Sailors bring you all rations. To you, Raimundo, to everybody, sailors ration, dry meat, nuts, and some kind of fruit. Party gather in the morning around Raimundo. You guys doing? Anything to be said?
So, are we just heading east in a straight line?
That's part of the discussion we should be having. It seems Raimundo's a bit melancholic this morning.
I'll look up and then just say, just dealing with a few inner thoughts. But let's do this thing, and I'll turn around and say, well, what's the plan of action, everyone?
Well, we could just head east and look for signs of the corruption and destruction, but we could also go asking around the people who are better at doing that. And I just agreed.
Why are you just strange to me?
You're better at peaceful conversation.
Most definitely not. I think Raimundo has stopped us from getting in more fights than me.
Hey, I agree.
Well, I think first item to get out of the way is get our new vessel.
Indeed. But no harm in
So,
planning for the future in the meantime.
yes. So we all keen to still take a look at this blight situation.
I do believe that is a task, whether it has been handed to us or we decide to take it on our own accord. It is something
That needs to be sorted.
that needs to be dealt with, correct?
And any of you think there's another one of those flying stones under there?
We won't know unless we go take a look.
I was actually thinking about those. So remember when Grunt attacked the glowing orbs that made it start flying? It didn't work. But next time we attack the base of the orbs and it might work.
Do you think something like that is like a ship? It must be steered and directed by somewhere specific.
Mm,
As we did see, the person who was controlling it, I guess, did disappear in some room of some sort at the top.
But if a ship cannot leave port, it is much less of a threat.
Oh, absolutely. But if it cannot be steered, it cannot leave at all.
Insan, I'll say kill the captain, kill the ship. And I'll kind of gesture towards Drakkar since I overheard that he could understand languages.
Question, does this
Oh.
crime require attunement, Cal?
Yep.
Oh,
I'll double check that. No, I'll double check it first. All that magic items should do, but there's some items that you're gonna get, like, they're not normal items. I'll double check and then I'll get back to you.
ah, wait.
But yeah, for now, you
I'll sign back to our new friend. Are you talking about killing the captain on this ship?
I'll sound like never. She's my friend. I owe this captain.
If you
Then
guys
I'm
are
just gonna-
all done moving your hands in weird ways, we can converse with verbal communications.
Oh, sorry,
the
I
guy's trying
forgot.
to make that like dog thing for shadow puppets. While you guys
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah,
Raul's next to him and he's doing the rabbit one.
yeah, sorry, Ralph, but it seems like our new companion over here speaks a form of basically language. I picked it up a little bit with the highway work that I used to do. It's a lot better to sign your intentions to your friends on the other side instead of screaming them out. So I'm going to sign back to him. You also from the thieves background?
I'll give the sign for yes.
All right. So I just asked him if he comes from basically a thieves background, and he was yes. So he's not the cleverest.
But he's honest.
Feel like that's one
He
thing
is.
we might need around here.
Why? Who's
In
been
time-
untruthful?
Not anyone in specific, just in times of hardship and destruction. It's comfortable having truth.
But
If
I'm
you
I
not
steal from
completely agree.
somebody, tell us and don't
Use it,
steal from
Lord.
us. Then it's okay.
I'll nod the head.
What the fuck? You can hear us, but you're using sign language?
I'll sign my vocal cords are damaged.
Ah. Okay. So you can hear, see, just can't speak.
A mute.
Not necessarily. They are damaged, but they are functional. But they are not powerful.
I'll do the sign again for yes.
Okay, everyone just pay attention. That is the sign for yes. I'm not going to fucking translate the whole time. Do them the sign for no. Then we're at least all learning.
Okay, I'll do the one for yes and I'll do the one for no.
I feel like
There
that
we
one
go.
looked exactly like the first one and different at the same time. This is very confusing.
I'll do a
But
thumbs
better
up
yet-
and a thumbs down.
Maybe
That's
shake,
I'm gonna-
what the call is.
maybe shake your head no and nod your head yes. Simple things everyone can understand for the
Grant
meantime.
does the thumbs up and then the thumbs down.
God does the same.
So I do believe our plan after visiting Kingwood was to go to the captain's harbor and get our vessel.
Get our vessel and then, yeah, make our way to the east
To find
to
this
figure out what's
rock.
happening out there. Wasn't there something else that we wanted to do? Grunt, didn't you
Actually-
say there was a place you were interested in?
Do we have all the supplies we need as well?
That was when I was telling you guys about
The ring.
Thorn's head in my voice. I mean, Thorn. Fuck, I'm fucking stoned, bro. Sorry. Thorn's
Hey,
voice in my head
you lucky boy.
when I picked up the ring. Apologies.
Hmm. All right. Well, I think the forest to the east is maybe a bit closer. I'm not too sure.
Well, the voice
I'm
was
not-
asking to go to a house of Deneth.
Yeah, well.
And by any chance, do any of us have any idea how long that will take us, or how far that is?
Or even which direction it is. Is it east?
That might be something we find along the way.
There are
No.
No.
Oh, Damien just left. Okay.
So maybe a map. That should also be something we should focus on. Does anyone have a
yeah.
map?
DM, I can't remember who was involved in the conversations or the remembering of the House of Daneth.
Everybody kind of knows about it, right? Because you guys went through.
Yeah, about the ring.
What?
No, so
Yeah,
the first one was with Clown, no?
The
Almost-
frozen underground area.
Yeah. The
Yeah.
first one
One in
makes
the
sense, yeah.
cap.
So safe to assume the conversations have been had.
But I think
Everybody kind of
things...
Dennis.
Sorry.
Yeah, I'm telling you, if Janice was there when we walked through that place, yes, so much could have happened.
But I do believe things like that all might be a little lost to history. In order to find more places of such, we might need access to older books or maps.
We could also try to find out if that house is still functioning today.
All right.
The one,
I'll put a thumbs up.
So worth noting. So basically, we just need to get more information on it, deal with the East, and then we take it from there. I'm just doing bullet points here.
sounds pretty much like it. I think while we're doing what we do best, keep an eye out for anything. Books, tomes, maps of the sort. Maybe one of them might shine some light.
And with this baby and I hold the crown, we'll soon be able to read almost anything.
On the topic of this baby, what? How are you able to wear that ring?
So, I myself am a half orc, not a full orc. My mother was a human, and my father is the current reigning barbarian king.
And how did that go down in orc culture? Because I'm pretty sure that didn't go down so well.
So, because of my birth, myself and my mother were looked down upon and shunned by a majority of the people and eventually kicked out. And my end goal is to actually become strong enough to kill him with my own hands. Because after he set us away, my mother did not make it. And I've been surviving by myself, getting stronger. I was on a journey to gain strength to be able to face him. And that's when I met all of you.
DM, have any of us heard stories about the orc barbarian king?
Roll a history check. I mean, there is another orc in the party.
She is kind of
9.
stunning.
9. You just know of the nature of the Eastlands. The Far East.
Yeah, I'll look at Ray, be like, not judging or anything, yeah, but you are an orc. Do you know of this orc king that Ricard talks or speaks of?
Actually, not. I might look like an orc, but I was not raised by any.
I will say that assuming someone's race is going to immediately give them some form of knowledge about their other kin due to looks is maybe not the best way to go about this.
I did say no offense going into that one.
Some
But
might
if
still
you
be
look
taken.
like an orc, you look like an orc, and maybe, I'm not gonna lie, smell like an orc. You might be an orc.
I'm gonna
I'll be honest, some
I'm
of
gonna,
us
like-
smell a lot worse than an orc.
lift my arm a little and like look at you. I most certainly hope I do not smell like an orc. And no, I was not raised by orcs. I was actually taken from my village when I was very young.
Okay. Then who were you raised by, Ray?
Jesus, now I must dig into my backstory. Hold on, yeah?
Get the PDF.
Shut up.
While we're all at it, everyone get your backstories ready and
Yes, it's
start
now.
saying them out
Now
one
we
by
dive,
one.
bro. Fuck's
Everyone
sake.
get comfortable here.
We're going to be here a while, apparently.
Gonna be-
Mm.
Oh no.
Ray has decided to bring up everyone's backstory.
Jakar started it and then it just exploded.
It had to happen
Yeah.
eventually, you know.
It had to.
He really pulled out the I've got a backstory, give me the crown.
Yeah.
He did that
Well,
without
guys.
even saying it.
The thing is, Jakar
Well,
never
guys,
gives
give me the
more
crown. I'll
moments
tell you the
about-
story later.
Yeah.
Just trust me, bro.
A moment
Trust
never
me,
came
bro,
out.
I got-
Jakar never hit it once. No one asked.
No one's asked anyone about anyone's backstories.
Exactly.
Bro.
Everyone's just rolled with it. What the flip?
Yeah. When there's murdering to be done, we don't worry about backstories.
That's for sure.
Especially when you have to rewrite them.
I'm just gonna say to you, it was a person by the name of Gorak, a rather formidable warrior that likes to destroy places and take what he wants from them and then raise them as his followers and assassins and warriors until I escaped.
So you were kidnapped,
Pretty much.
orc-napped,
Yes.
child-napped?
Well, all of
All
the
of those.
above, perhaps. My sister
Well,
was
I'm glad
taken
to-
as well, but I have not found her yet.
What do you know of your sister's whereabouts?
Very little, except she is exactly like me. We are twins. Have you seen someone that looks exactly like me in your travels, perhaps?
Careful, that's a racial trap. Do not answer it.
I would honestly like to think if I had ever seen someone like her before, dear.
Our whole history.
Yeah, I'm also going to give it a go with my travels.
15.
Oops.
Meg, your mic's putting up a little bit of a static.
Cell phone signal.
Welcome to my world, baby.
Kind of early 2000s, phones near speakers.
Yeah.
No, you were also trying to recollect if
Yeah.
you were.
I got a 16. To just kind of remember if I've seen someone like Ray in my travels.
Yeah, orcs are not uncommon. The more east you go, the more their population grows. Whether it be in some of the outskirting forests and woodlands, all the way to coastal and desert. The east is a very desert, dry region. A lot of their resources have been spent up. All right, roll a history check at advantage.
Myself, oh, yes, please.
Yes. Yes, everybody's familiar with orcs. There are different kinds of orcs. There's half orcs like Jakar and full blood like Raylan. What sparks the interest, though, especially with Raylan, is how well he speaks. Yes, Jakar.
Well, you said at advantage, correct?
Yes, sir.
That's a natural 20 for 21.
You know who Gorak is.
I know of him. Is he someone
Yeah.
myself would like or dislike?
Yep. You wouldn't like him too much because he belongs to your father's court.
Oh,
Oh my fuck.
scum.
Sorry.
Dun, 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 dun,
Of our lives.
dun, dun, dun. Dun, dun,
So
dun,
he's
dun,
part
dun.
of my father's people. I don't trust him.
I
Well,
don't
I
think you
believe
should.
so.
And I spit on the floor. We can kill him as well.
Maybe in order to find out the locations of such peoples, we might need to go to the source of its creation.
Well, this seems like two birds with one stone.
Drakkar can have his way, and Raylan can have hers.
We can, yeah, we can torture someone to get information about your sister.
I don't know if we
I
need
mean,
to
question.
resort to
Question.
torture. Thank you.
Yeah, I said question.
No, you didn't.
We can torture if they don't answer questions.
Fine.
Maybe we just ask the questions in the way we do best.
Politely.
Nice point.
But where exactly would we go? Where would we travel to?
By the sounds, we'd probably have to go back to his home.
Yes, and where would that be?
Where would it be, Drakkar?
The question is, are we speaking of a person of the court and the king of the barbarian nation? That is a powerful army that we need to get through to battle it.
Well,
Yeah.
Mhm.
From if anything that I know, would I know that orcs are very how do I say, proud in the way that they do things. In terms of
Some clans. Some clans are a lot more barbaric. But for the gist of it, like there are orc nations that have or orc tribes that have their own sophistications about them.
because out of interest, it might be something that a challenge of one to another cannot be turned down.
That is
I mean, if he wants to remain king, he cannot let his subordinates take on a challenge for him.
but as well, are we ready? If I defeat him, I will become the king of that nation. Which means
We're far from that. I think we're far from that from now.
yes, we would
Yeah, we're-
pass almost the entire nation to get there.
I mean, in terms of timeline, we are far from that. It's not something that need be tackled with immediate threat. Because we still have time to grow, time to get stronger, while we try and deal with little things. And I do apologize, Raylan, that I'm putting words of taking longer.
That's fine.
But I do believe us being stronger is the best bet to guarantee the outcome we wish.
If your sister is your people, she's our people. We will save her.
Appreciate that.
Anyone got
The moment-
issues they
yeah.
need us to tackle?
That moment you hear the bell ringing out early morning is starting to come a little bit later on. It's about 9 or 10. Captain goes, "We'll be landing in the town soon. You'll get what you promised." See the deckhands, all the rigging start to get watertight. I think it's there before you land that we'll leave tonight's session.
Let's go.
Fuck yeah.
Awesome session.
You best.
That was beautiful, people. Thank you so much.
Was a great one.
Sick, guys.
And I didn't die.
Love D&D. Yes.
Yeah.
Talking about D&D though. Emma's on its way.